I hope I don't break your plane. This is the Brushless 2S plane from FX Hobby. It's the FX 9706, something like that. Anyway, maiden flight. I didn't take that rear wheel off because it would have been a pain in the ass to disassemble it. I didn't see that you have to get at the screw before you put it together. So here we go. Oh, it's got some movement. It's in full helper mode now, I believe. This is pretty cool. Oh boy, it moves. I mean, it has a lot of movement. Alright. Little rudder action. Rudder does help. It's a huge rudder. And I've got it in the least amount of movement right now. I'm not sure why that keeps beeping every so often. Oh, this thing books. Boy. I'm really happy that it took off and glided as easily and as smoothly as it did. But boy, that movement is just fantastic. Almost dead vertical. And it's in the least amount of movement right now. I'm a little afraid to fiddle with things. It moves quick. Alright, let's fly it into the wind for a second here. See what kind of coasting we can do. That's nice. Hopefully the camera's picking up on this. Let me get a little lower. Alright. Yeah. This reminds me of the pusher jet. It could just sit there like that. But this thing has wings like unbelievable. The pusher jet can do it because the ailerons and it's got like ailerons attached to the rudder, so to speak. I don't think that warning has anything to do with battery, because this is a full battery. And okay, so let's try a little bit more movement. I think it's got middle. Okay, that will let us do a loop. That was really nice. Oh, okay, I gotta be careful. It will really move around on me. Alright, back in easy mode. That's too much movement for in a windy day. Honestly, I can't play like that. I'll crash Stu's plane before he's even had a chance to fly it. Alright, into the wind. She's a mover, man. Okay, let's bring her back around. You gotta be careful because it looks similar all around. Like, it's the same color scheme. But I should be able to land this on a cloud. It moves a little fast, but if I can get it around. Look at it, turns on a dime. Oh man, people could really have some fun with this thing. Do a pass. I gotta be careful because I'm going into the wind and I'm not really, it's so quiet you can't hear what the motor's doing, so there goes the unnecessary warning again. That reminds me of the same little warning that I would get on another plane that I had. Now this is Stu's baby. He hasn't flown it yet, and these things are under $100. It's just ridiculous. This plane is definitely, you know, I can see how people could 3D it for sure, because it will do donuts on the spot. Oh, I got caught up in a little wind there, but I want to bring it. I don't have my battery tester, that's the problem. 2S systems don't use a lot of battery though. When you start getting into 3S, that's when it really sucks it out. But even my turbo timber, that thing can stay up in the air. The Evolution, the little one, that can stay up in the air for quite a while on its 3S battery. I have to swing this around and land it into the wind. So I want to get out here in the field a little bit better. Oh, it just cuts off, okay? It's not a real, ooh, that was ideal. It had me scared because if you don't have enough throttle on, it just shuts it off. There's not a lot of play. I mean, there is a lot. See this amount of movement? That's nothing right there, and I didn't know that. But this thing is fantastic. Oh no, now I gotta get one. But that's okay, because they're only like 80 bucks. 86 bucks or something like that, and it comes with a battery. And this remote more than does the trick for what I was just doing. The more, yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. It's got fresh batteries in here. I'm not quite sure. But look at those gyros. Look at the flaps on this thing. I mean, not flaps, ailerons, rudder. Flaps as in general, and all of them. They're ridiculous. The rudder is huge. So I managed to bring it down with no damage on this little thing. But that's super easy because all you have to do is kind of coast it there. This thing is definitely a good plane to have in your kit. And I wish I had my tester with me, because I'm pretty sure I've got enough battery to keep this up in the air a little while. Although I gotta say, just you know, never having flown it, it was pretty comfortable, especially when I kept it in easy mode. The middle mode had so much movement on this windy day, not ideal. Okay, I'll shut that off. And this thing has a kind of little pincher, pops off right there, pops off at the mouth. So you got to be careful to not pull the ESC out, because it's not, it's just flopping loose in there. I'll show you. Right, so there's the ESC. And that's okay. I wouldn't suggest gluing it down, because this will keep it warm, or this will keep it cool. The air is touching all sides of it, so it'll keep it cooler. I don't know if it's prone to get hot, probably not on 2S and this little motor. But, you know, it depends on the day. I'm sure it can get over about 200 degrees. Anyway, see ya.